Hello everyone, today topic is implantation. As you know, implantation is a process by which the blastocyst penetrate the compact layer of the endometrium of the uterus. So, what is blastocyst? When the fertilization takes place between the sperm and the ovum, this is called the zygote form. After formation of zygote, it's gone under a number of cell division takes place, that is the meiotic cell division occur. So on this meiotic cell division, the zygote become 2 cell structure and become 4 cell structure, and like that 1632 structure will be developed. So here there is the 2 cell structure, that is in the day 2. In picture day 3 we see it is the 4 cell structure. It is covered by the zona pellucida, and in day 4, that is in 16 cell structure and also covered by the zona pellucida, it is called the morula formation. And after that it's formed, it's in the day 6 it is called blastocyst. In here blastocyst, the zona pellucida is disappeared and the outer layer is formed, that is called the trophoblast, and the inner cell mass that I given in blue color, that is inner cell mass. This blastocyst play the active role in implantation process. So where the implantation takes place? So implantation takes place in the uterine cavity. So this is the structure of our uterus. So this is the structure of the uterus. The upper part is called the fundus of the uterus, and this is the uterine cavity, and this is the cervix. When after fertilization, if the fertilization takes place in the fallopian tube, the fertilized ovum staying 2-3 days in the fallopian tube, then it moves towards uterine cavity. So when it's coming towards the uterine cavity, its implantation takes place. It's always in anterior or posterior, but it should be near to the fundus. So this is the implantation site. Now the blastocyst that is coming towards the endometrium, and this after when the blastocyst now it's ready for the implantation process. Now you see the picture in a large form here. So this is the structure of our endometrium. Our our uterus has 3 layers. One is the perimetrium, next is mammalium, and the inner one is the endometrium. And again this endometrium divided into 2 layers, that is one is the basal layer and another is the functional layer. So in functional layer we see 2 cells, two layer is there, again 2 layers is there. One is the compactum and another one is the spongium. So this layer is called the functional layer. Because why this name is given as a functional layer? Because these 2 layers, in these 2 layers, the implantation process takes place. And when there is no fertilization, or when there is no fertilization takes place in the fallopian tubes, these 2 layers, that is after ovulation, this 2 layer become secretory phase. Now as you see in the menstrual cycle, after ovulation the secretory phase takes place. So this time these 2 layers become more proliferate, more vascular and more glandular, so that it becomes make a structure for the, or make a bed for the implantation. If there is no fertilization takes place, then this 2 layer will be set up in the menstrual cycle. But here implantation is still going on. So now the blastocyst thus come in contact with the endometrial layer. So when it's come in contact with the endometrial layer, there are 3 stages takes place to carry out the implantation process. First one is the apposition, second one is the adhesion, and third one is the invention. So in apposition, what happens? Just the blastocyst that is come in contact with the endometrial layer, that is called the apposition layer. The second one is what? The second one is the adhesion, means the blastocyst that adhere towards the endometrium. So here what happens? Prior to implantation, the trophoblast layer that is present in the outer wall of the blastocyst, that develop into 2 layers. One is the single nucleated structure, that is called the cytotrophoblast, and another one that is the multicellular structure, that is called the syncytotrophoblast. Okay, so the single nuclear structure, that is the trophoblast and the syncytial trophoblast. So this syncytial trophoblast penetrates or invade the wall of the endometrium, and that invade the wall of the endometrium, and finally on the day of 12th it's enter inside the endometrium. So that is called invasion process. Invasion, the trophoblast crush the endometrial layer and is now situated in the epithelial layer of the endometrium. So this process, this implantation, to carry out this implantation process, lots of hormones and some protein molecules that helps to trigger this process of implantation. So what are they? The estrogen and the progesterone, these are the two hormones that is secreted from the corpus luteum. So corpus luteum helps in secretion of the progesterone and the estrogen. These are the essential hormone that is required in pregnancy. So when the menstrual cycle, if you see in the menstrual cycle, after ovulation the secretory phase takes place. If there is no fertilization, if there is no implantation process carried out, then it will be set up. In that time the corpus luteum also corpus luteum regression process takes place, and this two layer will be set up during the menstrual cycle. But if implantation takes place, the syncytial trophoblast in the endometrial layer when it's enter into the endometrial layer, the syncytial trophoblast secretes one of the hormone, that is the human chorionic gonadotrophic hormone. This HCG hormone that again activate the corpus luteum, that is corpus luteum, and that not segregate, and it's more prolific and more active. Okay, so the corpus luteum, if implantation once implantation takes place, then this corpus luteum become more proliferate and it's overactive, so that it secretes estrogen and progesterone in the not for a short day, but throughout the pregnancy. So the progesterone that is secreted from the corpus luteum and the estrogen that will help for the endometrium layer to more proliferate, more glandular, so that this area will be resupply of glycogen and the fat, that is most important nutrient for the development of the blastocysts. Next, other two protein molecules that is present on the leukocytes and also seen in the endometrium layer. What are they? The L-selectin. It gives a signal. It's helping signal to the blastocyte for the implantation, to attracting toward the implantation. Also other two protein structure molecule that is present, that is the chemokine and cytokine, that's also attract the blastocyst towards the endometrium layer. And also there is also some of the receptor cells are present in the endometrium that are called the podocytes, pinapods, that are called the pinapods, that help attract the blastocyst towards the endometrium, so that the total process of implantation carried out easily, smoothly. It is taken by this by the hormone and the protein molecule that is secreted on this endometrium layer. So once the blastocyst is entered into the endometrium, so here this blastocyst is now completely inside the endometrium. Then the implantation process is completed. Next, development of the placenta and embryo will be takes place. So later on this video we only discuss about the implantation process. In the next video we will discuss about how the placenta formation will be takes place. So please subscribe my channel. Thank you.